Okay, so I'm here with Mr. Fufu Fares. It wouldn't be a fight week if I didn't speak to him. We're both matching, so I want to give him a shout out
Really?
for buying the jersey and helping me out at the time with the channel. And there's possibly going to be more coming through soon. Different styles, we'll see. But how are you? You've got the belt behind you, your first defense on Cage Legacy in a fight that I'm excited about, a fight that was supposed to happen before. How are you feeling? First show of the year.
I'm feeling great. It's a good start to 2024. I'm 1 week out from defending my title, first title defense, and I've got a gamed opponent, so I'm buzzed for this.
Perfect. Obviously, this was a fight that was supposed to happen before. You're both well known on the scene. It didn't happen then, but it's how do you feel about it happening now? Because one thing about you is you want to fight the best. You've always fought like you go to the IMAF competitions, the Four Nations, the Nationals. You go to all these things because you want to fight the best. So when you're coming up against Jake, you obviously see him as one of the best around as well, as long with along with yourself. Do you want to test yourself against all these good guys before you make the launch into going pro?
Yeah, for sure. So I've at least another 2 years of amateur. For them 2 years of amateur, I'm going to test myself as much as possible. And an example of that is fighting Jake. Jake's ranked number one. I believe I am number one. So we'll make it official next week.
Perfect. Yeah. So like that, you're gonna have to scrap. You're gonna see who wins. Me and Paul Brown obviously done a preview on this. This is one of the fights that you're like, this is gonna be a very good, potentially a very good ground fight. You both go for it on the ground. You're both very skilled on the ground. How do you see the fight playing out? Do you see it playing out on the ground, or because you're striking? I see. Notice in your last fight, you're striking with Akeem. You kept it on the feet for most of the fight.
Not to go into so much detail, but I think, to be honest, I think I'm just a well-rounded fighter. I think Jake's good, and I respect him. I've nothing against him, but I think he's more just a grappler. I just think I'm the more well-rounded fighter here, and I'm going to prove that next week.
Perfect. So you're just looking. So basically, you wherever the fight goes, you're going to feel comfortable. Are you going to look to keep it on the feet, or are you just going to let the fight go wherever it goes?
Uh, I won't say too much about the fight. I'll keep it just so it'll be excitement fight, but it'll all happen next week, innit?
Yeah, no, I obviously we don't want to go into detail because I know obviously I spoke to Dan O'Sullivan before he fought Blaine McGill, and I know Liam with his fighters is very good at making plans, and they made a really good plan obviously to stifle Blaine McGill style, who was very dangerous, and Dan was able to do it. So have you and Liam? Obviously, I don't want you to give details. Have you and Liam gone into a plan of how to beat Jake?
Yeah, for sure. Me, Liam, and my brother Avenue, we got a plan. I believe, like with Jake, Jake's like a puzzle, and me personally, I think I have the solution to fit that puzzle, and I'm just gonna go straight through.
Perfect. And not looking past Jake, but there's plenty of shows this year. Like I said, you want to be active as much as you can as amateur. What's your plan for the year? Do you have a number of fights, or do you want to just take them as they come? You want to just try and take as many? Will you be going for the IMAF competitions again this year? What's your plan for the year?
Well, my plan for the year is definitely to keep active for sure. So I got Jake next week. I was supposed to actually be fighting on a four-man tournament in the UK, which got pulled. So unfortunately, that's not going to go ahead. But after Jake, my main goal would be going to the European Championships in April. That would be a huge step. And for me going to the Worlds in 2023, I think I took a big, like, it was great experience. And the biggest thing I took out of it, I know I lost my second fight, but the biggest thing I took out of it was I know how good I am when I'm next to the best bantamweights there is there, and I knew how capable and good I am next to them. So going into this year, I know how good I am and how many fights I'm going to take and all this stuff. I think I'm prepared for 2024, and I'm going to show it all year round.
Yeah, like that, like a lot of fighters. And I think when people go to the likes of the IMAF tournaments and they lose, that's no like that. For me, you're going up against the best of the best. It shows that you're game, you're ready to fight anyone. Because you know, on the regional scene, a lot of fights come up and then they get pulled. Is that why you like the likes of the IMAS? Because you know everybody's game. There's going to be no pullouts unless there's an injury or a weight miss. Obviously, is that why you like those tournaments? Because you know you're going in against these guys, win or lose, you're gonna gain valuable experience from fighting these people.
Exactly, yeah. You said it completely. First of all, I love representing Ireland. Can't beat it. Like going abroad, traveling. It's a different story, and I love it. Especially with IMAFs, like European World Championships, when you're guaranteed to fight like 4 times, 5 times in a row. Man, I love to fight. I've been doing this since I'm 12. So if I have the opportunity to fight 5 times in a row, I will happily do it. And IMAF give me that platform. Unfortunately, last time I fought 2 times in a row, or 2 days in a row, and I loved it. Hopefully now in the Europeans, I'll get gold and I'll have as much fights as I can.
Yeah, but with that, you still had a successful year last year. You won the belt. You obviously won the gold at Four Nations. So it was quite a successful year, all in all. Like you and like that. Even when you have lost regionally, it's been to the best people as well. It's not a sort of way, and you're always game. Your heart is one thing that stands out to me. Even when you're getting beat, you're always still trying to look for the win, trying to look for that sub, and that's what I like about you. But you were talking obviously about Abanu and Liam Bow like helping you out. How do you feel now? Abanu obviously he's going to be fighting at the next Cage Legacy. It's good for me to see him back because obviously we haven't seen him since he's gone away. How's it like having your brother with you side by side to help you train, and then you help him train for his pro fight on the next Cage of Legacy?
I've been waiting for this. I've actually been waiting so much since the return of Avenue. No one like last time people seen him fight or train was at like almost a year and a half ago. He's been out for a year for a neck injury. He's back. This is I'm more excited for his fight than my fight. It's great to have the two of us training. Like it's good to like regardless we train together. But I'm on about with the two of us training, and we have like a goal that we're going like we're trying to get 2 back-to-back finishes here. We're not coming in here to just win. Like I'm coming to finish Jake. He's coming to finish his opponent, and it's good. Like we have a good mindset right now going into 2024. The two of us are gonna get these fights out of the way and stay active, and we're just gonna show that we are the best, and we're here to take over. Like.
Yeah, and obviously you said there he was out for a year with the neck injury. Obviously that would have been hard on him as a fighter, especially when you make your pro debut, you want to kind of continue it on. How was it for you? Obviously because you're quite close. Were you able to? I don't want to say confident, but were you there as a lot of support for him? Because I seen when he was out, he was supporting you for everything as he would. Do you think that helped him having you in the game and you with him knowing exactly that you were able to help him through that long period of being out?
Exactly, yeah. My brother has been with me like well, I'm stuck to him like, but other with the sports side of it, like I can't thank my brother as much. Like people notice that like my brother has been with me training and like he trains me every day. Like regardless if I'm doing a session in SBG, I'm training straight after with him. He's holding pads for me. He's pushing me to the limits. Like I can't thank him as much. And what I'm trying to do this for this game, like after my fight in a week's time, I'm going to be trying to do the same as he does to me. I'm pushing him through the limits, and it's like it's going both ways. And I think the way we're going, it's great. We've got a heck of a team in SBG, and the two of us pushing us together is just making it 10 times better.
Yeah, that was actually what I was going to move on to the SBG, so that ties in perfectly. Obviously, you've got Kerry, who looks like she's about to go pro. You've got Dan O'Sullivan, who's fighting for a title in, is it Goliath or was it in the UK? I think it's Goliath.
That's actually the show that I was meant to do 4-man in.
No way, was it?
Goliath.
Yeah, I know that's
Yeah.
Chris Duncan, and I can't remember the other guy's name. I actually interviewed him.
Hmm.
There's a lot of Irish that gone over. So then you've got those you've got Kaya, you've got yourself, you've got Abanu, Pa, who won last night.
I was just about to say, yeah, quick shout out to Pa. Quick dub in Japan. So big up on Pa.
Yeah, it was a very kind of left field thing when I seen it happen, and you know, like that. Obviously, when it's not Premier and up front, like you know, combat day or something. So if you lose there, it could hurt you. But obviously, Pa doesn't go in to lose. Pa's an excited fighter, so congratulations on your victory. But what's it like as this team is growing together? Because obviously, when teams get together and they start up and you train together for a long while, it takes a while for everything to come together. But it seems for the team, everything's coming together now at the one stage. How's it feel to be part of that team?
Yeah, we're all pushing each other to get like we're pushing each other. Like we all have the same goal to be the best, make the UFC, and make professional and make a living out of this. I think with all of us with the same goal, we're pushing each other, and it's great. Like we're in training sessions, and it's just so good. Our training is unbelievable. We it's a bonus to have people around you that are training and for the same goal. So it's great.
Yes, you find obviously not just with your brother because you do the extra training with him that you're all pushing each other. Kerry's someone who I'm very excited to see because there was a bit of a break from her. She's probably the most experienced amateur female in the country. So I'm really looking forward to come back. Obviously,
She actually has there's some big news about Kerry. I'm not going to say a single thing, but there's some big news about Kerry. That's all I'll say. She can say it. She can announce it herself and all that stuff. But I'll keep quiet from my side. But there's some good stuff coming from Kerry.
good, because she's a fantastic fighter. She's a fantastic ambassador for the sport as well, as you all are. Because you're also I've have great time for your club, whether it be Marlene, Liam, they've all yourself, Avenue, you've all treated me so well. But I'm gonna let you go. I'm really excited for this fight. Like you were saying, you're gonna try and finish him, he's gonna try and finish you. That's why I said in the preview of Browner, it's gonna be a kill or be killed situation for both you going into this. Is there one last thing you want to say before you go?
Firstly, I just want to say, anyone that's going to be in Cage Legacy, just make sure to watch my walkout because I got something hectic for it. That's all I'm going to say for that. And always big thank you for you to having me on, my gym, my brother, and everyone knows anyone that I thank anyway. So thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for repping the jersey. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your support. And I will see you at the show, my friend.
Thank you.